The sun sets over the barren hills of Antioch, casting long shadows over the weary crusaders. The air is thick with the smell of impending battle as knights tighten their grips on their swords. Behind the fortified walls, the besieged city braces for a final onslaught. This is not just a siege, it is a clash of worlds poised on the edge of history. The echoes of the First Crusade resonate, a call to arms that would reverberate through the centuries. In 1095, Pope Urban II stood before a council at Clermont, his voice rising with fervor as he spoke of a call to arms unlike any before. Urging the knights of Christendom to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim rule, Urban's words ignited a fervent zeal across Europe. This was more than a call to war. It was a call to salvation, promising not just earthly glory, but heavenly reward. The First Crusade was born from this fiery sermon. The response was overwhelming, as tens of thousands from all walks of life took up the Crusaders' cross. Nobles, peasants, and knights alike joined the cause, emboldened by promises of spiritual redemption and adventure. The journey ahead was long and perilous, stretching across continents and cultures. With a mixture of faith and fervor, the Crusaders set forth, their resolve as unyielding as their faith. As the Crusaders moved through Europe, they faced not just the challenges of travel, but also dissent and skepticism. Some saw the crusade as a divine mission, while others questioned its motives, fearing the inevitable bloodshed. Yet, bolstered by the belief in divine providence and papal support, the armies pressed on. The road to Jerusalem was fraught with peril, but the promise of salvation kept them moving ever forward. Crossing into Byzantine territory, the Crusaders reached Constantinople, where tensions simmered between the Eastern and Western Christian worlds. Emperor Alexios I Komnenos, wary of the Crusaders' intentions, sought to control their passage through his lands. This uneasy alliance was marked by suspicion, as each side maneuvered for advantage, knowing that the fate of the Holy Land hung precariously in the balance. The journey through Anatolia tested the Crusaders' resolve, as they faced harsh terrain and hostile forces. The Battle of Dorylaeum in 1097 was a crucial turning point, where the Crusader forces, though outnumbered, managed a decisive victory against the Seljuk Turks. This triumph bolstered their spirits and solidified their resolve to continue the arduous trek toward Jerusalem, despite the hardships that lay ahead. In 1098, the Crusaders reached Antioch, a formidable city with towering walls and a strategic position. The siege was long and grueling, testing the limits of the Crusaders' endurance. Faced with hunger and disease, morale waned, and internal conflicts threatened their unity. Yet, a miraculous discovery of the Holy Lance inspired a renewed fervor, turning the tides and leading to the capture of Antioch, a crucial victory on their path to Jerusalem. The triumph at Antioch, however, was tempered by betrayal and intrigue. Bohemond of Taranto, a cunning leader among the Crusaders, saw an opportunity to claim Antioch for himself, sowing seeds of division. This internal strife mirrored the broader tensions within the Crusader ranks, as leaders jostled for power and influence. Yet, despite these challenges, the unified goal of reaching Jerusalem held the disparate factions together. As they advanced toward Jerusalem, the Crusaders faced a landscape scarred by previous conflicts and an enemy determined to defend its territory. The journey was marked by skirmishes and the constant threat of ambush. Supplies dwindled, and the harsh conditions tested their faith and resilience. But the promise of Jerusalem loomed large, a beacon of hope and redemption that pushed them onward despite mounting odds. Finally, in June 1099, the Crusaders arrived at the gates of Jerusalem, a city sacred to Christians, Jews, and Muslims alike. The siege was brutal, with both sides locked in a desperate struggle for control. For the Crusaders, capturing Jerusalem was the fulfillment of a divine mission, a testament to their faith and sacrifice. As they breached the city walls, the streets ran red, and the echoes of battle reverberated through history. The fall of Jerusalem marked a climactic moment in the First Crusade, a victory that reverberated across Christendom. The streets were filled with triumphant cries, but also the sobering reality of the human cost. Crusader leaders, like Godfrey of Bouillon, emerged as heroes, yet the victory was tinged with the brutality of conquest. The city, now under Christian control, became a symbol of divine favor and a testament to the Crusaders' unwavering resolve. In the aftermath, The Crusaders established the Kingdom of Jerusalem, a fragile bastion of Christian power in the midst of a predominantly Muslim region. This new kingdom faced constant threats from surrounding territories, as well as internal challenges of governance. Yet, it stood as a testament to the Crusaders' determination and the enduring impact of their quest. The First Crusade had reshaped the political and religious landscape of the Middle East. The legacy of the First Crusade was complex, leaving a lasting imprint on both European and Middle Eastern history. It set a precedent for future crusades, as European powers continued to vie for control of the Holy Land. The Crusade also deepened the cultural and religious divide between Christian and Muslim worlds, a divide that would echo through the centuries. This pivotal chapter marked the beginning of a new era of conflict and coexistence. Generations later, the stories of the First Crusade continue to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. The tales of bravery, betrayal, and faith resonate across time, offering insights into the medieval mindset and the driving forces behind one of history's most ambitious military campaigns. The First Crusade stands as a testament to the complexities of religious fervor and the enduring quest for power, revealing as much about the human condition as it does about history. As we reflect on the First Crusade, we are reminded of the enduring power of belief and the lengths to which individuals and societies will go in pursuit of their ideals. The Crusaders' journey was as much about faith as it was about conquest, a journey that tested the boundaries of human endurance and conviction. In the echoes of their footsteps, we find lessons and legacies that continue to shape our world today. The First Crusade is more than a historical event. It is a narrative of ambition, faith, and the relentless pursuit of a vision. As we delve into its story, we uncover the motivations and machinations that drove thousands to leave their homes and march into the unknown. This journey, fraught with peril and promise, offers a window into a bygone era and the unyielding spirit that sought to reshape the world, one battle at a time.